The second thing is the current affairs. I'm sure most of you might be finding it difficult as to how to manage this. Don't read everything, every damn thing happening in the world. If you look at UPSC previous papers, be it in the prelims or in the mains, UPSC never asks obscure stuff. They always ask things that we see around us, but somehow we miss them because we are busy reading the monthlies or some other random things. So for every paper, I made like a list of 30 or 35 most probable CA topics that could be asked in the mains exam. So this was what I fixed. Like, I'm not going to read more than 30 CA topics for, let's say, GS1 or GS2, GS3. And if I were to add another topic to that list, then I used to remove one topic. So I cut down on the amount of current affairs I was doing. And for these current affairs, what I did was I made very short notes. So I used many sources to make that short note for those current affairs. But the thing is, it's just those 30 that I selected, which I felt are very likely to be asked in the exam. And both in my mains as well as interview, most of the questions related to current affairs came from this. And secondly, when you do this, what happens is you have very few topics to prepare and you'll revise them extensively again and again because they're very few to begin with. And since they're on your memory like all the time, you can also use them as examples, or you can extract the best out of them. For one paper, you study like 30-35 current affair topics, and then you decide to use them in essay everywhere, in other papers, wherever you can, like incorporate them. So my idea here is read few current affairs, but like very important ones. How do you know which are very important? If you care to read the newspaper every day, just go through the newspaper. You see, like some things are like they keep happening, and you anyway have your previous year's questions on your table, syllabus on the table, so you can relate. Okay, G20 is an important topic. This could be asked in multiple papers in multiple dimensions. So let me just brainstorm, like what all should I prepare for G20? What is G20? And why is India's presidency so relevant? These are the questions that should prop up in your mind when you are preparing or making note on any current affairs topics. Like, be very deliberate, active, not passive. Don't just open a current affair compilation and keep reading. So look at the topic. Okay, G20 is an important topic. So let me ask myself 5 or 6 questions on this. What is G20? Like, why is this relevant? Why is India's presidency relevant? How can India use this to further its image and whatever goals it has? And international relations connected to what is happening, like center state. Because if we see G20, most of the meetings are happening in different states of the India, which also shows, the idea that G20 meetings are happening here, I can also use it in federalism topic. So if you're very conscious, you will use whatever little information you have in multiple ways, and this is where creativity and your innovation comes up, and this is what makes you stand out. Not the fact that you have read and extensively revised some monthly compilations. So try to be very deliberate, active and smart with current affairs. Don't read too much. Just read only the most important topics and then write.